to another video of cooking. Today we're going to cook a 3 cheese pasta. Very similar to a 3 cheese mac and cheese, but we're not going to use that kind of pasta. We're going to use a butterfly pasta and just make it look a bit nicer, but the principle's more or less the same. We're going to make the sauce, we're going to pour that on top, then we're just going to put a bit of parsley around just to make it look nice. So without further ado, let's go and get on with it. Let's have a look at the ingredients. I've got 200 grams of pasta. This is butterfly pasta. You can see it's in nice ribbon shapes. I've got 100 grams of mature cheddar cheese. I've got the ones we used in the last video, which is a garlic and herb cheese. I'll get it out right in a minute. And I'm going to finish off with the Parmesan derivative. It's a copy. Not too expensive either. What else we're going to need? The white lasagna sauce again. We're also going to need some parsley to finish off. And to make the lasagna sauce taste nice, we've got bouillon, we've got salt, and we've got pepper. Okay. Now I've already got going some boiling water. That's for the pasta. As soon as I put the pasta in, I'm going to start the timer. And you've got 12 minutes. I'm going to use a slotted spoon. This is a plastic version of a spider. I'm just going to use that to keep the pasta moving. In this case it's white lasagna sauce. This has a spoon as well. We're just going to pour the whole amount in. This recipe is for 2. And you should have more than enough for 2. That's two decent ones. Okay. Now let's move a bit closer so we can see what's going on. Okay. So I'm going to turn the heat on for the sauce. Then we're going to give that pasta another little stir. Just make sure it doesn't stick together. Now, the white lasagna sauce is quite bland. So I'm adding a little bit of salt, I'm adding a little bit of pepper, and I'm going to add a good teaspoon of bouillon. Just to bring the flavours right up. I'm not going to add anything else yet until it starts to warm up. I'm going to mix that in quite nicely. There we go. And I want all that to melt into the sauce as it gets warmer. There we go. Give the pasta a stir again. Okay. At this stage now, it shouldn't stick much anyway, but we'll keep giving it a little stir up. Okay, so just for a few minutes, we can just step back, and what we're waiting for is this sauce to just start to bubble a little bit. When it does, I'm going to give it another stir and then just allow it to start bubbling, but I want to turn it right down when it does. So when I want to add the cheese, I don't want it to depart. Okay, so we'll step back for a minute or two. Okay, so it started bubbling. You see what I mean? I'm just going to give it a stir, because really what's happening is the edges are getting hot, and I want it to get hot evenly. Okay, not all at once. Again, give it a stir. No harm. And there it goes again. I don't know if you can see that. I'm giving it another stir. So I want it to heat up evenly. Because when I come to put the grated cheese in, I want it to melt down as smoothly as possible. Now give it another stir. Now it's starting to boil or bubble a little bit more violently. And I can see now as soon as I finish stirring it's bubbling. So I just want to turn it down. I want it to start to simmer on a lower heat. It's all about getting it as even as possible. Okay. And you'll see it just start to bubble again. Okay. Just for a minute I'm going to turn that heat off. Because what I don't want to do is I don't want to get the cheese too hot. And the first one I'm going to put in is the garlic and herb cheese. I'm going to put a nice dollop of that in. Is that a northern phrase? Dollop? I don't think it's a worldwide phrase, is it? Well, the heat's off. But you can see that cheese starting to melt in. Okay. Because I got enough heat into it, by stirring it and stirring it, as it was beginning to boil and simmer, it just helps the cheese to melt. Now at this stage I'm going to test. So it's just a little bit. I can certainly taste that cheese. I can taste the garlic in it, but it's very mild as the garlic. And I can see some of the herbs in it as well. With the pasta and all stir, that won't be long now. Now what I'm going to do is just heat that up again, because the cheese I put in it will cool it down. And I've got my second lot of cheese to put in that really does need to melt in. This time I just want to see a couple of bubbles. I don't want to see much more. I don't want to ruin the grated cheese. There we go. I've seen one or two little bubbles just coming around the edge. I've got to be careful that I don't damage the cheese that's already in there. Well, there we go. 100 grams. Stir it around. I'll keep stirring it. I'm stirring it. can see that it's melted in. You can see the sauce going smoother and smoother. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to give myself a fresh teaspoon, because we don't double dip, do we? Of course we don't, do we? And you can certainly taste the mature cheddar cheese that's gone in. That's lovely. The pasta, another stir. I can see that the pasta's almost there. Just one more minute to go with the pasta, and then we can serve it up. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do one right in front of you. First of all, I'm going to get 2 nice big spoonfuls pasta. There we go. In fact, there's enough. Actually, there's enough for 3 spoonfuls each. So I'm just going to put another, perhaps a little bit smaller one. There we go. Nothing wrong with that. Then I'm going to pour the pasta sauce on top. I'm not just going to plonk it all over. I'm going to pour it out nicely. All going on there. Okay. Now here's my 3rd cheese. Remember I said it was a 3 cheese pasta? That's my 3rd cheese. So that's the Parmesan copy. They called it dried hard cheese. Now I'm dropping parsley on top. If you notice, I am dropping it from a height. That will give it to, that will make it spread out a little bit more rather than being concentrated. When you see them doing it on the television and like that, then yeah, that's fine. There is a reason why they're doing it, and it spreads it out more. If you concentrate too near, you just get blobs everywhere. So there we go. A nice, easy dish to make. It took 12 minutes to cook. It took 12 minutes to cook the pasta. I'd done the sauce within the 12 minutes. It were all ready to go. And it just took me another minute or 2 to dish it out. So enjoy. Right, so it's all done. All you have to do now is go and eat it and enjoy it. What I've got left to do now is the washing up. So till next time, 73s.